Welcome to the Biopharma Business Intelligence Unit, where symbolic integrity meets strategic clarity. At BBIU, we go beyond the headlines to decode the structural forces behind global biopharma, AI, and economic realignment. If you value precision, verification, and symbolic depth, this channel is for you. Subscribe now to access our weekly briefings, dossiers, and intelligence reports, and consider joining our institutional tier to unlock early warning systems, custom metrics, and exclusive strategic insight. You're not just listening, you're entering the future of epistemic intelligence. www.biopharmabusinessintelligenceunit.com.
U.S.-Australia critical minerals deal, strategic pivot to break China's grip. October 24th, executive summary. On October 20th, 2025, Donald Trump, President of the United States, and Anthony Albanese, Prime Minister of Australia, signed a landmark framework to jointly secure the supply of critical minerals and rare earths. The agreement commits each country to invest at least $1 billion in mining and processing projects within 6 months and unlocks letters of interest totaling over $2.2 billion via the U.S. Export-Import Bank. This deal comes in direct response to recent moves by China, namely its Ministry of Commerce of the People's Republic of China, MOFCOM. Announcement number 61, tightening export controls on rare earth materials. Strategically, the pact signals that Washington and Canberra view mineral supply chains as security levers, not merely economic ones, marking a significant shift in their approach to China's dominance. Structured review, BBIU analysis. China's squeeze sets the backdrop. On October 9, 2025, China announced MOFCOM number 61, expanding export controls on rare earths and related technology, including extraterritorial application when Chinese origin materials exceed 0.1% of value. Beijing flagged national security and dual-use concerns. The U.S.-Australia deal emerges as counterpunch. Rather than wait for disruption, the U.S. and Australia are proactively building alternative supply chains, signaling a shift. Critical minerals are no longer just commodities, but strategic assets. Timing and calculus matter. The agreement was signed days after China's export controls became public and weeks before China's next diplomatic maneuver. The framework ensures that Australia's rich mineral endowment serves as a friendshore for the U.S., reducing reliance on China. Implementation will test credibility. While the headline numbers look strong, $2 to $3 billion in initial investment, the real challenge lies in building processing, separation, and value-added capacity. China still dominates refinements globally. Australia has resources, but not yet equal scale. Geopolitical ripple, Indo-Pacific, and supply chain bifurcation. The pact reinforces the AUKUS security framework and reflects a broader trend of industrial decoupling. Strategic alliances replace commodity linkages. Risk of China escalation. China's dominance in rare earth processing is being challenged. Beijing could respond with further restrictions or leverage other export choke points, making this a potential flashpoint in the tech resource arms race. Key structural insight. The U.S.-Australia framework is not simply a resource deal, it is an industrial security pact. It conveys that the mineral front is now part of global great power competition. Beijing's export controls are less about winning new leverage than trying to prevent erosion of old leverage. You've reached the end of the open section of this BBIU content. The complete analysis, with full data, structural frameworks, and extended annexes, is available exclusively to our subscribers. At BBIU, we believe the real value lies beyond headlines, in the depth of structural intelligence that helps leaders and organizations see further. If you want access to the complete archive and future reports, join us at BBIU and take part in the next level of analysis.